Good morning, students. Welcome to the Business Studies class. Today we are going to learn about a very interesting and the popular term which is used in our day-to-day life also and in the business world also. What is this topic is? It is a management. This term is very popular and has been extensively used in all kind of activity, whether it is a religious gathering or conducting or some seminar or conducting some sports event. Wherever a group of people are working, we need to make use of this term. Mainly, it is used in enterprise, no matter what is the size of the organization, what its goal might be. But one thing is common, that is management and manager. In order to understand this term, first of all, let's understand the literal meaning of this term. We'll split this term in three words. Manage, men, T. T for things. So management, if we understand the literal meaning, it means manage men and the things or material in an organization. Let's have a look of its meaning. Management is defined as a process of getting things done with the aim of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. In order to understand this definition, we need to understand three important terms. These important terms that need elaboration are process, effectiveness, efficiency. So let's understand what is process first of all. Process means the primary functions or activities that management perform to get the things done. These are those activities, if it will not be completed, management will be termed as not complete its task. What are these functions? It includes planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. Whatever the level of management is, whatever the type of organization is, these functions are to be performed by the people, those who are managing the organization. The next term is effectiveness. It is concerned with doing the right tasks, completing activities, and achieving goals. Which means, if the given task is completed and we have achieved the goal, that person and that organization will be considered effective. In other words, we can say that it is result oriented. The next term is efficiency. It hardly matters if we complete the task, but we compromise the cost. So efficiency is the term which is concerned with doing the task correctly with minimum cost. So making optimum utilization of available resources is very much important nowadays. Reason being, resources are limited and it can be used in the multiple way. So management is concerned with the efficient utilization of these resources. So management is that process, series of action that help to get the things done. And why the things are done? To achieve organizational objectives with the aim of using these things effectively and efficiently. We can understand this concept of effectiveness and efficiency with the help of an example. In this example, we have taken Ashita and Lakshitas are employees working in a dazzling enterprises dealing in costume jewelry. Firm secured an urgent order for ₹1,000 bracelets that were to be delivered within 4 days. They were assigned the responsibility of producing 500 bracelets each at a cost of 100 per bracelet. Ashita was able to produce required number within the stipulated time at the cost of ₹110 per unit, whereas Lakshita was able to produce only 450 units at a cost of 90 per unit. State whether Ashita and Lakshita are efficient and effective. To understand this question, let's find out what they have done. First, we'll talk about Ashita. The target given to Ashita was 500 bracelet at a cost of rupees 100 per bracelet. And her actual performance was she produced 500 units, which means she completed her target, but the cost exceed. She produced these items at 110 per unit. So as she completed the job, she is effective, but not efficient. Now let's talk about Lakshita. Lakshita, to whom also the target of 500 bracelets were given, her actual performance is 450 units, which means she did not complete the assigned task, so she is not effective. But she minimizes the cost. She makes the optimum utilization. So she has lowered down the cost of those bracelets, which means that she is efficient. I hope this concept is clear to you. Now let's start with the features of management. The very first feature of management is a goal-oriented process. Every organization employs its management team to help organization to achieve organizational objectives. Because the role of management is to unite the effort of different individuals in the organization toward achievement of organizational goals. So in the absence of management, no one will unite the effort of these different individuals. So that's why it is a goal-oriented process. Next, management is a continuous process. The process of management is a series of continuous, composite, but separate functions. These are never-ending process. What it means? I told you, management is a process. It involves series of action, planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling. But these are separate functions. But every manager, whosoever is managing, whatever the level he is managing, they all have to perform these functions. One cycle of these functions completed, another started. So that's why it is never-ending process. Management is all pervasive. What we mean by pervasive? Pervasive means which is required everywhere. Whether it is a profit organization or not-for-profit organization, whether it is a school or petrol pump or some educational institution, campus, university, sports club, wherever you go, the use of management you will feel everywhere. That's why this is all pervasive. Management is an intangible force. What is intangible? Intangibles are those things which cannot be seen and touched. And management is also intangible force because its presence can be feel, but we cannot see it. We can feel the presence in the way organization work, in the way organization achieve its objective, in the way organization is making optimum utilization, in the way there is no chaos and confusion in the organization. So you can feel the presence of management, but you cannot see. That's why it is an intangible force. Management is a group activity. As I insisted before also, management is never required for an individual. It is required for a group of people because we have to ensure teamwork and coordination. We need to unite their effort in the common direction. So management is a group activity. Management is a dynamic function. What is dynamic? Dynamic is anyone who adapts itself to the changing environment. To be successful, an organization must change itself and its goals according to the need of environment. So here comes the role of management. So as and when there is a need of change in the organization, management also change itself. Like we can say nowadays, education is also a dynamic function because due to the need of the time, management change its perspective from the offline classes to the online classes. All these are examples of dynamic. So education, management, all are dynamic functions. The next feature talk about management is a multidimensional activity. Because management is not taking care of only one aspect. They are taking care of so many things. So we'll classify these things into three parameters. Management of work, management of people, and management of operations. Every organization, in every organization, there are many work that has to be performed. So the role of management is to translate this work in terms of goals to be achieved. अगर आप लोगों को ये नहीं बताएंगे कि उनका काम किस तरह से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को और ऑब्जेक्टिव को अचीव करने में मदद कर रहा है, तो they will not be able to understand the relationship between their effort and achievement of organizational goals. So management here translate these works in terms of goal to be achieved and assign means to achieve it. Number 2, management of people. This concept talked about two aspects. Number 1, we need to manage people because they have come from diverse background. Their educational qualification is different, their belief system is different, their aspiration is different, their level of energy is different. So as they come from diverse background, there's a need to provide them common direction. Number 2, effort of all these organization has to be coordinated for the purpose of achieving organizational objective. So managing people is very important thing in the management. So we have to provide this clarification to the people that their effort will help organizational objectives, and when organizational objectives will achieve, then only their aspirations will be achieved. So we need to unite their efforts. Next, management of operation. Management is not all about work and people, it's about operations also. In every organization, certain process and certain operations are followed, which required applying some input and getting of some output. So there are different stages in the stages of operation. So management is all about transforming input into desired output. So we need to arrange these operations also. We need to arrange that input also so that desired output can be produced. So dear student, this is all about the characteristic of management. I hope this topic is clear to you. Thank you.